It's finally here, the moment you've all been waiting for. Godzilla vs. Kong. The big monkey punches the lizard. Yeah, I wasn't really anticipating this too much. Godzilla King of the Monsters, quite frankly, was not a very good movie. I saw it once in theaters, and that's it. I don't need to see it again. I thought the character stuff was really, really bad in a way that was insulting, and Kong Skull Island wasn't particularly interesting story-wise, but it was a lot of fun, and I genuinely loved Godzilla 2014. I loved the tone of it and the sort of realistic aesthetic that they went for that they didn't go for again. I kind of missed that. So yeah, I mean, it's been pretty hit or miss, but in general, it's average, like a baseline average. This kaiju verse, I don't know what it's called. There's so many of them at this point. I have no idea. From what I heard, Godzilla vs. Kong wasn't even going to get released. So at this point, I think I would be fine if it ended here. It's not a bad film. I actually enjoyed it quite a bit. It's still flawed, not as much as Godzilla King of Monsters, mind you, which was awful, aside from its action sequences. And this one is directed by Adam Wingard. My worst fucking enemy. I hate this guy. Okay, I don't hate him. I enjoyed You're Next, and I enjoyed You're Next. But this guy's... I don't understand the fascination with him. He's made one okay movie, and then he made Death Note, which was...
Surprise! It sucks!
I was not a fan of it. He's going on to make an American version of I Saw the Devil, which is this incredible Korean revenge thriller that everyone should watch. If you haven't seen it, fuck off with Godzilla vs. Kong. Just go watch I Saw the Devil. But he did a good job with this. It's well directed. All of the actors do an okay job. Nobody stands out as being bad. The script is fine. It's unremarkable. I think the plot with the humans it's better than pretty much all of the previous ones. In some cases, it feels like a Michael Bay Transformers movie. For the most part, that's just in the Millie Bobby Brown subplot of the movie. Everybody there's a comic relief character, and they're constantly telling jokes, and they're talking fast, and it's like all of this technical jargon, or like trying to hack into the CIA's mainframe, and I had no idea what the fuck was going on or what any of it meant, and why we weren't watching the monkey punch the lizard. That was basically my whole experience with the movie, just waiting for them to get to the fights, which were great. The fights were awesome. And then you've got all of these characters. You've got Rebecca Hall, and she does an actual really good job, and then she's sort of watching over this deaf girl, and she has a connection to Kong. And it's fine. It lets you sympathize with Kong, and it gives you a reason to care about these characters when they're in danger. Kong is sort of the focus here. It's not a Godzilla movie. It's Kong goes and fights Godzilla because Godzilla is an asshole, and that's basically the whole movie. In a way, it reminded me of Pacific Rim. There's a great deal of weight to this, and the visual style, it's all neon and like lit up, and it looks cool. It's not realistic and gritty like Godzilla 2014 was, and while I miss that, I'm fine with this direction. These visuals are great. It's nice to look at. Get your heart pumping when they're beating the piss out of each other. I just wish there was more of it, because when you're following around Billy Bob Thornton here, it's like, come on, let's go. But I'll admit, it wasn't as obnoxious and insulting as the human stuff in Godzilla King of the Monsters. So that's fine, whatever. And this movie, it dives into like the Richard Shaver type of idea of the Hollow Earth. And you've got all these Hollow Earth globes. And I thought that stuff was cool, because I'm actually like really interested in that sort of conspiracy thing. So it was interesting to see that in a big movie like this. It was a lot of fun. I would say the overall vibe of this was more, it was more family friendly. Like, this is something that I think kids will enjoy a lot more than adults. Unless you're a fan of kaiju, then you probably love this. Like, I definitely loved the big fight scenes. It really feels like a 90s cartoon or something. Like, the visuals, the bright colors, and a lot of the characters have that vibe. And a lot of the story and stuff when they're flying down into the Hollow Earth kind of reminded me something that would be on Johnny Quest.
Don't look at her eyes! You'll turn into stone! No!
So yeah, it's a bit hard to take seriously, and I think it's got a great soundtrack, great visuals, and it's a lot of fun. So I guess if you've got 2 hours to kill and you've got HBO Max, go for it. But it's not going to change your life. You'll probably forget about it in a day. I don't remember shit from this movie. So yeah, if you'd like to follow me on Letterboxd, I'll leave a link in the description down below. And I'll see you next time.